Welcome, citizens of the verse. Valsim here. After some long summer holidays and time away from the game and the video recordings, I'm back to make some new videos. I started preparing some ship detailed test and review, but in the meantime, in PTU, in the test environment, patch 4.3.1 dropped. He dropped with the new ship Apollo Triage or Apollo Medivac. So this is new and I wanted to make a quick first impression video of the new Apollo ship. First, I understood that the owners of the Apollo ships will get by default in their components the possibility to select from the three tier possibilities for the medbed tier 1, tier 2 and tier 3. Fortunately here I have no choice, I have only tier 3 medbeds. I hope that this is not a final decision and this is just a test environment, and that in life we will have the three tier 1, 2 and 3 medbeds. Let's hope that CAG will give us this in the life environment. This is the Apollo Medivac, and first I will make tour inside the ship, entering from the back from the ramp. This is the standard ramp, and the entrance is quite small, narrow, definitely not made to store vehicles here, but this is a docking collar, so I suppose that in the future it will be possible to connect with some other ships or stations. After the docking collar, we are entering some transition room. You can close the docking collar. You cannot open anything, so is it for future use for some ship components? We will see. Opening the next door, and we are entering to the heart of the Apollo ships, the medical facilities. Is it big? Have a lot of space. It's very clean. It's normal. You are in a flying hospital. So if we move, we will see that on the left and right side we have the cargo 1 and cargo 2. So this is engineering, some components. Yes, some ship components. Then we have a suit locker, weapon racks, so that is good. And here we have the cargo space. The Apollo ships can transport 32 SU, 16 on this side and 16 from the other side. Looking of the docking collar entrance and the doors here, the only size SU that you will be able to put inside is 1 SU and 2 SU boxes. From practical point of view, I do not understand why CAG did not make the cargo bay to have the elevator function, so that you can lower down to the ground, where it is much more easier to load your cargo from both sides. Now you have to move through 2 doors in order to put your cargo boxes here. It's not very practical. Is there any reason or technical problem to do that? I don't know. The other side, it is a copy paste, is exactly the same like the one we just visited. Moving to the main corridor, we are arriving to the med bay rooms, med bay 1 and med bay 2. What I think when I'm looking all this space here, and I'm missing something. I'm missing the crew quarters for the medical staff, where they will go. Why this, for example, cargo 2 place was not used to be like the crew quarters. It's very useful. The medical crew doesn't need so much cargo space. I don't know. Is it again some mistake from CIG? I don't know, and I hope that maybe something will change. So here we are entering now in the med bed compartment, and we have 3 tier 3 med beds. Looking very nice, also it's very big, but this is acceptable for this here, I think, because there should be place that the people can move. We can close the door, and here we have shelves for the medical gel canister. That is not bad. That can be used. Yes, we have some patient storage, personal storage for each patient, and not very big, but it is good to have it. Here I suppose that we can enter the canister with the med gel, and if we check the screen we can see that it is full at the moment with 200 units med gel. We are having here more patient personal storage. In fact, each bed has his own personal storage, which it's not bad. This is a medical refrigerator. That is a nice touch, but it's empty, and for the moment I cannot open it. Okay, I would appreciate, like in the medical pieces, that we have some med pens, medical stuff, maybe some food and drinks, but maybe this will be added in the future. Let's continue further to the door which will lead us to the toilet. There is no shower. I think that it is too big. It is too big for something that it's not yet in game. We cannot do anything with that, and it is quite big, and for me this is a little bit a waste of space. The medbay 02 is like the cargo 02, a complete copy paste from the other side of the ship. We have tier 3 tier 3 beds. So let's move now towards the bridge. The bridge, I must say, I think that is the first ship which is a medium size or up that you have on the same place. You have the bridge with the pilots, and you have also the crew quarters. This is everything together. You have a nice small table. You have one bed for the pilot and another bed for the co-pilot. You have small kitchenette, and then next to that you have a toilet. What is important to say that this, it is locked, it is separated from the medical facilities, and this is a good point because the pilot should take care that the ship can fly and protect the ship when the medical staff is helping the injured players. What we have
more. In the bridge we have the front elevator, which is in the middle, and this is also related to the elevator. You can send the elevator down or use the rails to go up and down. It is a nice touch. I think it's better to have them without, and CIG now start using this with also with the Meteor, where you have the same system for weapons, but I prefer like that because you have then more space to move freely. Let's now go and sit on the pilot seat to check how is the visibility of the ship. The first that I can say are that the HUD screens looks different to me. Here I see the capacity of the weapons, and I think that is different because you see here you have offline, the way that the numbers are displayed are different. I like that. I don't know if it is typical for the Apollo ship, so we will see in the other ships. Taking off, and let's take the time to make some outside view of the Apollo Medivac ship. I like it, looking very beautiful. Is a nice ship, and the only remark maybe that the engines are a little bit too far from the body of the ship. Nice glass touch on the top, and looking very nice also from the front. You can see in the two extremities of in the middle of the Medivac the missile racks. The Medivac has twice the capacity and the number of missiles than the Apollo Triage. The Apollo Medivac has two size 3 laser repeaters and two size 4 ballistic, which all can be used by the pilot if there is no co-pilot, which is a very nice and give the pilot some firepower. Let's talk now a little bit about the visibility. It is very nice and good visibility, especially if you are using Tobii Eye Tracker or any movement tracker. You can see very well from left to the right, bottom, and also on the top. However, one problem which I just noticed, and it's very annoying, are those flashing lights that are used for the scanner map. They're really very annoying. I hope CIG will find this, see this, and will remove this from the ship when it is released live. They had the same issue also with the Guardian, and they adapted it, so let's hope that this will be done also quickly, because as you can see it is very annoying to have those flashing lights all the time in front of your view. Let's move the ship from the front elevator, first raising the protection and go down. And looks like there is some protection glass that is shielding the space. This is not bad, I suppose, if you are at some dangerous area, that this will protect the crew. So returning the front elevator, and we have some view outside view of the ship, and is looking very nice. One last conclusion or comments. If I open the contracts at the moment, I don't see any specific dedicated medical gameplay. And when the Apollo ships were presented, in game it was only the 890 jump with tier 1 bed, so having a possibility to have a medium sized ship with tier 1 bed was something must to have. Since that time many things changed. The medical bed use changed a lot. You have now a lot of possibilities to have med beds, to use med beds, and in order to find a use of this very beautiful ship, CIG must now create a dedicated gameplay. If there is no dedicated gameplay, you can use, of course, steal the ship, like for example for bunker missions, but I think in order to have success for this ship there should be a dedicated gameplay. I don't know what should be that. Players rescue NPCs or even players, but then that should be somehow protected if you are a solo player. I really hope that CAG will come with something elaborated, tested and interesting to be done and played using the Apollo ships. I hope you liked my video and learned something which will help you decide whether you want to have the Apollo in your fleet. If you liked what you saw, please push the button and subscribe to my channel. This is a new and small channel, so any additional support from you will be very much appreciated and will help develop the channel and allow me to continue making new recordings for you. Thank you. As always, I will try to cover as much as possible new content or missions from the point of view of an average player in order to help you play Star Citizen in much more easy and fun way. Hope to see you again soon. All the best.